Hi there, Michael here from Wise Agent. In this video, we're going to go through the steps on how to follow up after an open house using the tools that are available to you in your Wise Agent account. We're going to go through automated lead rules, landing pages, drip campaigns, and call lists. Let's get started. Before the day of the open house, you'll want to take time to create your drip campaign for your open house leads. Wise Agent has stock drip campaigns to choose from, but we always recommend personalizing the campaigns as much as possible and adding some text, videos, or video texts. After you selected the campaign that you would like to use, in this case I'm choosing the 6-touch buyer, you can add events to the campaign. For this one, I'm going to choose Add a Text Message. Text messages are a very powerful tool because they have a 100% open rate. Think about all the emails that you've left unread compared to the amount of text messages. Posing a question in your text messages is a good practice because it promotes a response. I'm going to put in, what time would you be free to meet or talk? Here's the link to my calendar. Let me know if any of these times work for you. So by asking a question, I'm prompting a response from the lead, which will hopefully turn into a conversation. Then by sending them the calendar link, I'm giving them an action to take, which I've made easy by sending them the link directly. Once I've gone through and made the drip campaign exactly as I'd like it and added some personal touches, I can move on to creating my landing page. The landing page we're going to create is an open house sign-in sheet. Wise Agent has a couple templates for this, and all the templates can be customized to your liking. When you create a landing page, it will ask you for the source. The source is going to be a label that the lead signing in with this landing page will be tagged with. This way you can refer back to them later and see where they came from. It's good practice to label your source with specific leads. So the source for this landing page could just be open house, which would tell me the lead came from an open house. A better source name would be 186 Main Street Open House, because it's more specific and gives more details. It's also going to be a lot easier to find when we set up our lead rules. After I've created the source and added it to the landing page, I will come into the editor, make any changes, and add any questions I might want to ask. The answers to these questions will show up in the lead's contact summary, where I can go back and review them at any time. The last step here is to make sure your response page setting is set to refresh. This will automatically refresh the form on the landing page so that it's ready for the next person without any work from you. The next step is to set up your lead rules for your landing page. This will be how you get those incoming leads onto your drip campaigns from earlier. The best part is, once you've set up this process once, it'll work for each lead with no additional work from you. I'll find my lead rules under the Contacts drop-down menu. I will add a new rule, and the first thing I'm going to do is attach the source we created earlier to these rules. You can make rules for each individual source you are getting leads from. Next, I'll use this drop-down to select the drip campaign that we made earlier. Next, I'll add any categories here that I would like my leads to fall into. I'll add a category for the property address, open house, buyer, and the city that the open house is in. I'll want to toggle this switch to on for add to call list. This will automatically add the leads to my call list for a follow-up after the open house. The next step is setting up an automated email response. This is a great opportunity to use the video features in Wise Agent. You can attach a quick video within the email thanking them for coming by your open house and giving them a brief agent bio about yourself and what value you can bring to them. The next tab is the text response. This works the same way as the automated email response. Since we've already set up a thank you email to go out automatically, sending it in a text as well would be a little excessive. Instead, this is a great opportunity to offer something of value to the lead. Think of it as a trade for their information. I'm going to attach a flyer that was created for the property with details about the house in my text response. That way, when they enter their information on the sign-in form, they'll have the flyer sent to them immediately. Make sure you hit the save button when you're completely done setting up your rules. And most importantly, test. Sign in with your active landing page and make sure that you get the automated responses put into the categories. Make sure that the answers from the forms are showing up in the contact summary. And of course, if something is not coming through correctly, give us a call and we'd love to help you out. The day of the open house is here. Make sure that you set up your iPad or any other smart device with the sign-in sheet on it. Let these prospects know that they can get a text flyer with more information about the house just by signing in. And now, time for the follow-up. All of the leads from the open house were added into Wise Agent automatically. You'll be able to see them under the Recent Leads section on your homepage, but if you remember, we also added them to the call list when we set up our lead rules. Before you use the call list to follow up with them, you should use the Lead Enhancement tool. This tool will pull in information about the lead, including job titles and social media accounts, giving you a clear picture of who they are and what they may be looking for in a home. As you're following up with the leads, it's very important to set their status and ranks. Make sure that you're adjusting these as they move through the funnel. You should also be adding them to categories whenever you can. You can search by any of these fields within Wise Agent to touch on them later. And finally, some leads from the open house just won't be ready to move on yet, and that's completely fine. Rest assured you got your name in front of them with Wise Agent's drip campaigns and monthly newsletters for when they are. Once you find the details that work best for you in this follow-up system, it'll be a breeze to replicate this process each time you have an open house. You can always find more tips and the best practices on our Wise Agent blog. Find the link in the description of this video. Thanks for watching.